Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Reed and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about The Midnight Gospel, which is a new animated series on Netflix, animated by Pendleton, the creator of Adventure Time, and it was based on a lot of podcasts by Duncan Trussell. And Trussell's in the show and he plays Clancy, the main character. It has philosophical discussions from his podcast, but in the background there's a bunch of surreal, kind of strange, darkly comical animation. This just kind of pops out at you, a bunch of stuff. Kind of similar to Adventure Time's real animation, all the strange stuff they would do. So I liked that part of the show a lot. It was a great show in my opinion. I'm going to be talking about that. It's centered on a person or alien or something named Clancy, and he hosts a space cast where he goes to simulated planets, and all the planets he goes to are dying planets from some sort of apocalypse, and he goes and interviews these simulated people for a space cast, which is just only viewed by one person, sadly. But he just does what he does, I guess. But the point of the show isn't really the plot lines. It's more about the discussions he has with his guests. Some of the discussions I admit are a bit dodgy, such as when the president from episode 1 was saying how there was no such thing as a bad drug. I think that's clearly not true because we have stuff like heroin and meth. Breaking Bad will tell you otherwise, president from episode 1. But others were much... Other discussions were much wiser in the series. There's a lot of subjects covered, such as getting over grief, or accepting death, or religion, or you trying to redeem yourself, forgiveness, forgiving other people who's wronged with you, trying to connect and meditate, and how a lot of Americans institutionalize death and try to capitalize on it with all the coffins and burials and things, and it kind of made people believe some misinformation about death. So yeah, a lot of the discussions were really philosophical and deep, and they stick with you for a long time. And I like Duncan or his character and so Clancy. I like Clancy's interview style, how he really seems to listen to what they're saying. I think that's really important for an interview. And he really lets them speak. He doesn't really interrupt them that often, except if it adds to the conversation. It's really great interview shows. My second favorite episode of the series was about a man escaping from prison of his own hopes and dreams, and every time he tries to escape he gets killed by the prison guards, and he has to relive the experiences until he gets his reawakening of sorts. And he comes to the realization that his hopes and dreams are really just holding him back from being happy. He's too focused on achieving some goal that he forgets what really matters in his life. And I just like the way that was animated, how every time he died they showed him someone rip the heart out of his body. Very detailed and gruesome, but it fits for the genre. But my favorite episode was definitely the finale. This showed Clancy talking to his dying mother, which was really just old footage of the creator of the show, Duncan, Trussell, talking to his dying mother, who's now dead by the time the episode came out. Conversation is about accepting the situations you are in life and how you should accept death, because it's inevitable. And they have a bunch of really deep, meaningful conversations. Really got to me, The finale itself was just beautiful, but it had strange animation that really fit the tone. It showed Clancy and his mom age. So Clancy and his baby and his mom after she gave birth to him, and it showed them age until we see her die, and then we see him give birth to her. So I think that's supposed to represent the cycle of life there. So that was a cool concept to talk about in an animated show, but it's also a podcast. Both. You don't really see that happen much, except maybe The Lion King, But all in all, the whole series was very mesmerizing to watch because of the detailed yet trippy animation really stuck in your head while you're watching these interviews that have really deep subject matter with this goofy animation in the background. I thought it was a really nice mix. It's really like unlike a lot of shows on Netflix. You know, I feel like sometimes Netflix shows kind of have the same formula, the same model, but this one completely deviates from it. Like, I've never seen anything like this show in my life, and I like when I watch really unique programming. You know, because TV is really great. It could be really great, but sometimes it's a bit repetitive. This is not like that at all. The finale was so good it kept me yawning for season 2, which is great from a finale. So that's why I'm giving this season. I give the finale an A+, but I give the season as a whole a B. Because, like I said, there was some subject matter that was just kind of weird, you know, but a lot of stuff of the show I did like. So it's a B, which is great for me. Great show. Let me know what you thought about the Midnight Gospel down in the comments. I post videos every Thursday and Friday. Thursdays are more TV and movie related. Fridays are book related. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Everybody stay safe. Peace.